Hello everyone, I wanted to take a moment and show you how I am preparing some books to send into Amazon. I have Amazon up on my browser, YouTube as well. Have to have something to keep me occupied. I have many books that I am preparing to send into Amazon and to alphabetize and pare down my own personal collection. I have a nondescript barcode reader. You can also take your barcode and type it into the, again, I don't know what you can't see on the screen, but when you're adding a product into your Seller Central, minus the bug, you can type in your barcode. This, I believe, was under $15 and runs through Bluetooth. I love it because it scans quite quickly. As you can see, the barcode is in, and it went ahead and searched, and it popped up in a search bar here the two options that are listed through Amazon. I verify that the scanner turns itself off after, as you saw, just a few seconds of inactivity. It definitely is eco-friendly for the batteries, and I use rechargeable batteries and everything. So I don't have a way to show you my screen, but whichever, sometimes there's more than one, sometimes there may be couple, 2, 3. I've only seen 3 at the most. You have to figure out which one is the appropriate listing for the item. And again, you're going by barcode. So it's not going to pull it up by name, and there might be a couple of different versions. This is the hardcover version of this particular book. It's called Make It Ahead, Barefoot Contessa Cookbook. And you can look at the prices. You want to check the prices. You want to ensure you are using the right listing. You click on listing limitations and see if there's anything that is going to prohibit you from listing this item. This is, again, a book, not hard goods. That could be different, and that might be another video I'll post. You can post this as collectible and used condition. This came from the library sale, and there was a sticker here. I pulled it off with what they call a Scott Peely or Peely. It's very sharp-ish plastic, and it gets right under the edges of the stickers and peels them off with very little issue. And there's a little residual stickiness there. You can remove that with some soap and water. Don't get the whole thing wet. You can use a lighter fluid or a Rosinol to get that stickiness off. But back to the Sell Yours. You click on the yellow button that says Sell Yours, and the information box pops up. The default is very abbreviated. You simply put in, you have to determine, and there's a little bit more in depth in here. There is a list of conditions that Amazon has. Again, I apologize for not being able to show you this as a screen, but this is just a notepad. You can use Word doc. I have copied, or you can print this off. I don't like printing things off, so I have copied and I add my own notes in here. The condition notes that Amazon says, that's how they grade their books. A new, obviously it's going to be a pristine, straight off the rack, straight out of the book, pristine copy, no No dings, no spine breaks. You can see how this book has absolutely no spine breaks. If it did, that's obviously not a used. A new book, if it has a spine break, it's been read a couple times. This, I have no idea. I'm looking at the condition of the page edges. I'm looking at the condition of the dust jacket. I am looking for any nicks, cuts, tears. You will want to flip through and see if the previous owner has written any notes in there. It looks like there's a nifty pressure cooker and canner that somebody was looking to purchase. You can list this here. See right here, there is an advanced view, and you can list everything that you have noted. Pencil marks. You would write down. You can also, not that I spelled that properly, you can go in and compare other prices, and you can again compare what other people are writing in their comments. Use your condition guidelines for keywords. If there's anything in particular that you want to notate about this book. Imagine if you were purchasing this book, what would you want to know about this particular book and why it was graded, or why you chose to charge a specific amount in comparison to others, and how it was rated. So I would write that there are pencil marks. If I could not, I don't have a good eraser with me, but I might be able to get that eraser mark out of there, get the pencil, get that writing out of there. I want to see if there are any food splashes. This is a cookbook. I'm looking at just the pages. I'm looking at pictures. I'm looking for anything that is going to stand out. You want to write that in there. You want to write down, you want to make notations of anything that you find as a flaw, so that you're not surprising your customer. You write in all of your conditional notes. You choose the price that you want to ask. If you don't know, this is a UPC, the pricing code, and on most books you can see that this was originally listed for $35. It's also listed here. And if you look at the pictures on Amazon, sometimes this is blank because it didn't come from any particular publisher that I'm aware of. But you would put what you wanted to ask for here. I will just throw up $21.98. I'll go back in and compare the used. You're comparing what you have to offer against what other people are having to offer. I am sending this in, so it is going in as prime. I would remove all of the comparisons. I would either list this as a like new or a very good, because to me the condition is like new. But you always want to set your customer up for more of a expectation. I forget how to say that properly, but you want to grade it lower than it actually is. You never want to go higher and disappoint your customer. So you can check out the comparison prices, and these are prime. You always want to compare prime to prime, compare apples to apples. That way you are ensuring that you get a good price for your book. So you would want to, we'll just use $15.98. That was more along the lines of very good condition, maybe on the second page. And you can see everything is fulfilled by Amazon. Unmarked copy, you're reading their description, no writing, highlighting, the type binding, minor shelfware. Again, reading all of this in comparison of what you have to offer. You can always go back and change this as well. The condition, I'm going to say that it is very good. And I would write the notes, anything that I found. We found the writing in pencil on that first page, and minor shelfware on the dust jacket. I would write that in there. Hit save and finish. Go to the next page. Your information is now in there. See, here it is. Your title, barcode type. It's what we're working on. It would be an Amazon barcode. You would cover this barcode so that when you send it into to the Amazon warehouses, when they pick books, they are going to scan and search for your barcode. There is dangerous goods and information that you have to put on here. There's no battery in a book. No product regulation information. This is just standard. Please read this, become familiar with it, especially when you are sending in different products. Again, this is a book, so I've been doing this for a little bit. Here's the condition. Used very good. You want to verify that. This is my merchant SKU. This is my specific SKU for me and for this particular book. I hit save and continue. And the next page is going to ask me if I want to put it into a shipping plan. And I have one that is going, this will be the second one of May, and I can put this in there. Or if you're starting a new one, you can start a new one. Again, more just practice. The more you practice this, you can always go in and delete things from your inventory. You can modify. You can see I've listed a couple things in this particular shipping plan that I have. I am preparing all of these books to be sent out this week. And you see that the Make It Ahead Barefoot Contessa cookbook is in there. Again, I apologize if you can't see that, but it's showing right there. And that you want to continue. The prep guidance, there isn't anything to do. It doesn't have any sharps. It's not a baby product. There's no preparation needed. And who's going to prep? The merchant is going to prepare it. That is me. I am the merchant, and I am going to put on my own barcode stickers. And here is where I would print labels. I don't print labels until I get 30 in here, so that I use an entire sheet and I don't have to worry about one or two left over or half a sheet of labels. You would print your labels and move on, and that is another beast all into itself, but that is the beginning for preparing your books. You want to make sure that you get off stickers. You clean them. You list all of the specifics. This is from a library sale. So when I list it, I will list this particular one, as good, and mention the crease and the curling on the initial page, or the front page and the back page. And sometimes, considering the age, it's kind of expected. Let's see, this particular book is from the early 2000s. So considering its age, and it may have been a donated book to the library sale, or yes, this one had to have been a donated book, because I have pulled off library stickers. Here's a CD set that I purchased from the library sale. You can see all the typical library stickers. So this was a donation. You just want to clean all of this stuff up the best you can, or you have to notate this. So if you have any questions or comments, don't hesitate to reach out. Post your comments in the section, and I will see you on my next video. Thank you.